Hi guys, so I'm going to record my understandings of how to create a scatter plot. All right, I am sharing my screen. I have used the data off of one of our the K-12 data worksheet. I moved I played around with this for a couple of times today. My first one, I created a scatter plot of EL status versus attendance. See if there are any correlation between English language learners and attendance ratings. Now, in most of my in some of my settings, that's never been a concern. However, I have had students who had certain documented statuses to where they had a higher correlation of absences than other students. So I just wanted to see where um, this on this data sheet, if anything, correlated. So in order to create, first I copied and pasted my cells and moved them to a separate page. I highlighted my two Well, the first thing I did is I went and assigned numerical value to the EL status. So, for example, if it was yes, it was number one. If no, number two. Then I highlighted, hit insert, found charts, chose scatter plot, and then created the plot. It actually looked like this. And then I hit the plus sign, created a trend line, and then I filled in my trend line in order for it to be identified. I changed the color. My original one, I made it orange. My Excel also is not playing nice. It keeps shutting down. Maybe that's not a good color. Let's change it to blue. So orange seems to be the best color to stand out. I changed my dash type to solid and then increase the thickness. On my original one, I also were able to change my axis titles and fill in the title. This particular, data correlation doesn't really show there is correlation between EL and attendance. I actually, everyone seems to be attending no matter their EL status equally. I changed my numerical values here because there wasn't a zero on an attendance rate, so I started at 10 and went to 100. Your scatter plots are meant to show comparing data and correlation between two pieces of data. And one thing you want to make sure that you have equal amount of data that you put into your chart. I also did a scatter plot for reading scores versus attendance rate. And here I see a positive trend line. But there's some outliers, but it's equal. If they have good attendance, everyone is according to this data. Um, I feel like if I chose the attendance rate versus my iReady scores, I would see more variance in my data compared to this fictional data sheet. But this is my how to create a scatter plot. I do like the visual of the scatter plot. Uh, there is a way to see your correlation, the Pearson R correlation, and you can go to your data pack, your data analysis, find the correlation, click OK, and then you're going to find your input range. And let's see if it lets me choose these for input range. It's not letting me move it, so click here. Okay. Down. See if I do this correctly. This is my first time practicing this one. And this is what's with the um, EL versus yes versus no. I wish I knew a faster way to go to the bottom of my data. And then it brings up on another sheet. You can see, of course, it's not a negative correlation, but there is a correlation. All right, that is all. Thank you very much. All right, you can push play now. Are you going to fold clothes or are you just going to lay there under the clothes?
Well, Silas started laying on them.